What is up, guys? It is the Blue Bloods. Going to be a real short episode today, but breaking news just about 5-10 minutes ago. Isaiah Land posted to Twitter and Instagram announcing that he will withdraw his name from the transfer portal and return to Florida A&M for the 2022 season. And this is giant news and a giant win in terms of the ever shifting landscape of college football and the transfer portal for Willie Simmons and his staff. When you look at FAMU, let's take it one step at a time. First, FAMU is one of the only schools in the FCS that has really not lost many players to the transfer portal. When you look, they're in like the top five for fewest players that have transferred out of this program. I mean, when you're looking at it, they do a really good job of continuity in that program. They don't have their top players leaving, and they do a really good job recruiting out of the transfer portal as well. You look at some of their big contributors in last year, all the way going back all the way to a Marquise Bell and Antoine Collier, a Savion Williams. They do a really good job of getting guys out the transfer portal. Jeremy Musa this year as well. Isaiah Land was really the first giant loss that they've had on this team, and here he comes. They've recruited him really hard when to convince him to stay. He had a lot of Power Five offers. I mean, it was confirmed. I know for a fact due to me working for Auburn Live at On Three, producing that show. Auburn was on Isaiah Land really hard. Texas, Florida State, Georgia. I mean, all these schools did contact and potentially offer Land. I know for Auburn, I can only speak on the Auburn side. I'm not an insider for any of these other schools, but I know for Auburn, the one concern they had is that Isaiah Land, some of his credits would not transfer, therefore making him ineligible for the fall. And today, as from what I heard, he was not going to potentially be, officially offered for Auburn. So that was the one holdup for them. But I do not know about the other schools. But this is a big win for FAMU, man. You look at that defense, they're already losing so much in the secondary with Marquise Bell, Antoine Collier. They're losing Savion already. They had some edge rushers also graduate. Now you're looking at this defense, and you're looking at Jordan Moore coming in at safety. You're looking at Bowler, both the bowlers coming back at the corner spot. You're looking at Isaiah Majors stepping in at the middle linebacker role. Gentle Hunt coming back at defensive tackle. Raymond Cutts, a JUCO All-American, coming in at the edge spot. Now Isaiah Land returns on the other side. This defense looks a lot more complete than it did if Isaiah Land decides to go elsewhere. And you're looking at this age of NIL deals being offered. Jordan Addison, the Pitt wide receiver, I believe the offer was $3 million potentially from Alabama and USC. The Texas kid, Marcus Washington, at wide receiver, said he got offered a bag. South Dakota State's tight end today, who was just entered in the NFL draft, said he got offered a $1 million+ NIL deal to transfer from South Dakota State, ended up staying. And I'm really glad that Isaiah Land decided to keep the talent in the SWAC, come back to FAMU and do the ultimate goal, which is FAMU winning the SWAC, getting to the Celebration Bowl, and competing to win the HBCU National Championship in Atlanta. That is the ultimate goal for Willie Simmons and the staff. And Isaiah Land was a key piece to that puzzle. And so Isaiah Land officially announcing he is taking his name out of the transfer portal, not going to Georgia, not going to Texas, not going to Florida State, Auburn, etc. He is going to return to FAMU. This is the guy who just won the Buck Buchanan Award for the best FCS defensive player in the country, was the SWAC Defensive Player of the Year, led the country FBS or FCS level in sacks, led it in tackles for loss. This guy's done it all. He is one of the biggest pieces to the FAMU puzzle entering 2022. He announces he's coming back. I know everyone's excited, and I do want to say, man, all those people who were down, who were talking down on Isaiah Land in the comments on social media, I need you guys to keep that same energy, man. This guy is a talent. He wanted to see what his value was in the portal. He decided FAMU was the best landing place, and so I'm really excited Isaiah Land's back in the SWAC. I'm looking forward to seeing what that FAMU defense looks like with him. And also congrats to Willie Simmons and that staff for a hell of a recruiting effort, because I know the recruiting pitches from the P5 schools had to be extremely strong, man. But make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, comment below on what you guys think about Isaiah Land returning to FAMU. And now, how does this change your expectations for what you expect from FAMU in the 2022 season? But until next time, guys. Oh, Also, tune in tonight, 7 p.m. Central Time. We got my guy Ladarius Owens, running back from Texas Southern, coming on for a live interview. So tune in just over an hour right here on the Blue Bloods. But until then, guys, the Blue Bloods are out.